Prior to being cast in The Matrix, Jada Pinkett Smith revealed that she and Keanu Reeves had little chemistry. Welcome to Drama Area, and in this video, we'll take a look at what happened between Keanu Reeves and Jada Pinkett Smith behind the scenes. Jada Pinkett Smith and Keanu Reeves played different, but equally important, roles in the Wachowskis' hit film series The Matrix. Keanu played Neo, the story's main protagonist, and reportedly earned a whopping $250 million for the role. Jada, on the other hand, was introduced as the character Neo B in The Matrix Reloaded, the franchise's second installment. She would also appear in Revolutions, which was released the same year as Reloaded, and Resurrections, which was released in 2021. However, prior to this entire history, Jada was not the first member of the Smith family to come into contact with the Wachowskis and their unconventional story. Her husband, Will, was reportedly offered the role of Neo before the millennium, but he declined. The Independence Day star felt that the filmmaking siblings were too green for him, so he committed to the steampunk sci-fi western Wild Wild West in 1999. This is said to be Will's biggest regret in his career. So, how did Jada Pinkett Smith and Keanu Reeves get along on set? It turned out that they didn't have any chemistry, but that didn't stop them from getting the job done. Jada Pinkett Smith auditioned for a different role in The Matrix. The Matrix Reloaded takes place about 6 months after the events of the first film. Neo B, played by Jada Pinkett Smith, is introduced as a member of the Resistance and the captain of the ship's Logos and Logos 2. After failing her first audition for the first Matrix film, the role of Neo B is said to have been written specifically for Jada. The star of NBC classic sitcom A Different World had tried and failed to land the role of Trinity. Carrie-Anne Moss played the character instead in the franchise's first film and every sequel that has followed since. Trinity is an operative of Zion, the world's only known human city, as well as Neo's love interest and later lover. Jada has stated that she has no ill will toward the producers or Carrie-Anne Moss for this decision, and that the Canadian actress deserved the role. What happened between Jada Pinkett Smith and Keanu Reeves on The Matrix? The lack of chemistry between Jada Pinkett Smith and Keanu Reeves was one of the main reasons she was passed over for the role of Trinity in the first place. She revealed this in a 2015 interview with Howard Stern on The Howard Stern Show. The discussion grew out of Will Smith's refusal to play Neo in the first Matrix film. Will, according to Jada, was not convinced by the Wachowskis' vision, despite being blown away by the story and imagery. According to her, this turned out to be a blessing in disguise because it allowed her to eventually audition for the role of Trinity. Although she was not successful, the character Neo B was apparently written specifically for her. Jada couldn't put her finger on what it was that kept her from getting serious with Keanu. It wasn't his fault, in my opinion. I believe it was as much my fault as anyone else's, she stated. It wasn't just Kay, it was also me. What is the relationship between Jada Pinkett Smith and Keanu Reeves after The Matrix? When asked if she wished she could have played Trinity, Jada Pinkett Smith was candid. In retrospect, she also admitted that she could not have delivered in the same way that Carrie-Anne Moss did. I wish I had gotten the part, but I look at Carrie-Anne and think, she's freaking amazing, she says. Jada stated, there's no way in the world I'd have brought that. Despite being denied her dream role due to her lack of chemistry with Keanu, the actress insisted that the two became good friends afterward. During the audition, Keanu and I didn't click, she continued. At the time, we didn't, but after I played Neo B, we became really good friends. With a box office return of $741 million against an original budget of about $150 million, Jada's first Matrix film was the most commercially successful in the franchise. The Matrix grossed an unbelievable amount. The original film, The Matrix, was released in 1999. With its dark, futuristic premise and stylish design, those black coats, wow! The film was an instant success, attracting legions of fans. The film was also well received by critics, who praised the cast performances as well as the Wachowskis' original concept. With the original film's success in hand, producers were quick to put a sequel in the works. The Matrix Reloaded was released in 2003, and it far exceeded all financial expectations. From a $150 million budget, more than double that of the first film, the Wachowskis' new film grossed $741 million worldwide. This figure broke Terminator 2, Judgment Day's previous record, making it the highest-grossing R-rated film of all time. Despite the fact that both fans and critics agreed that the film wasn't as good as its predecessor, many people still enjoyed this massive blockbuster, and its success ensured more Matrix installments. Is there going to be a fifth Matrix film? The short answer is most likely not. Despite being extremely profitable, it appears that the film's producer believes The Matrix has possibly run its course. At the moment, I believe it's just the movie you've seen. We have no plans for a prequel. We have no plans for a sequel. There will be no more trilogy, recently, James McTagg stated. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Are you a fan of Keanu Reeves? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.